Okay, well, doing a little better. Got the nacelles permanently attached. I think I showed that. I sanded all the fill down to a point that's pretty decent. They're filled in pretty nicely. I permanently mounted the neck. I glued that on, and I think that I won't need any filler going around here. I think that'll be okay. So basically all the body work is done to the ship. I mean, if you look at it, it even kind of looks like a car. You got layers of primer and, you know, putty and such. Getting a smooth surface, getting all your anomalies gone. This is really my first kind of bout with getting rid of seams to this level, and I thought this was a good one to do it with. So I mean, as you can see, there's not a lot more parts here to go on. This of course is the base. This is a red piece that fits up in here for these two little beacons, which I actually might just paint. I don't know how concerned I am about that. There's two inserts that go in here. There's an insert that goes in here. I'll be focusing on that next. I am going to prime this, and as I see on, you know, I mean, of course, one of my big heroes is Steve Neill, as of lately. Watching his work is, you know, just amazing, being that he actually did this work in special effects for years, and what he's showing on his site now is, you know, the actual work that goes involved in making models from nothing. I forget what my original point was. It was, you know, I've been watching a lot of that and seeing how he tackles certain things, so I wanted to take, of course, my model building to the next level. I learned, you know, by watching like guys like Steve, that the spot putty works really well. It works really great. Other than that, I had squadron putty. And, you know, I'm sure they both work pretty well. But going along here, let's see. Have the main body built, and looks like the bridge section here to put together. Engineering section, which all looks pretty basic. It's a matter of getting it together and filling any gaps that I don't want, and then assembling them, and then of course paint. Be doing that. So there's a bit more work to go here. I remembered what my point was. Is that Steve says on his videos is that once you cover everything in primer, you really see the anomalies, and that's something that I found to be very true. So now that I've got this down to a point where most of the seams are gone, I'm gonna cover this in primer once again, get a good coat of primer on it, and take care of any finalized work that needs to be done. But as far as this goes right now, I think it's going to look pretty good. As you can see, areas that I skipped on the chrome, I'm actually going to tape these off and paint these. It'll be a different color. I'm thinking like a darker color, more sinister looking. I said that I was going to use the Romulan decals, but then I realized maybe I couldn't use my Klingon insignia, which I want to use in the base. So I don't know about that just yet, but you know, it's kind of how she'll be sitting on the base there like that, up off this through the middle, and this through the top like so. I had a little seam in here I had to get rid of because it kept pulling away from the plastic. I just put some glue inside here, and that took care of that. And I red puttied it, and that's gone. Some of the seams you can actually still see, but they're pretty flat, and I think once the primer goes over them that they'll disappear. So we'll see about that when I do that. This piece came out nicely here. I had to kind of shape this and get it just so, use some red putty and fill some things in. That came out nicely. If you were to build this model without any of the detail touch-up work, it would not look anything like it's going to look, because I'm guessing it will come out pretty decent. I am a little concerned about the paint job and how I'm going to tackle that, but it's a minor concern because I kind of think that it'll come out pretty decent. It is a pretty simple paint job, where it's the kind of the green and gray. If you take a look at the box, I'm probably boring you, I know, but I'm pulling it away because I'm still dealing with my facial paralysis. So I'm just doing little bits here and there. They give you two forms of decals. They give you the stick-on and water set decals. I'll be using the water set. But if you look on the box, there's a distinct green on the bottom, gray on top kind of look. That's what I'll be going for, but I need to decipher which areas just exactly get the green and which areas get the gray. Looks like the green is mostly all on the bottom except for the tops here and along here. There's the gray, also gray, gray. It looks like a lighter gray. So be doing something along those lines, I imagine. But then again, I'm not there yet, so it's not time to tackle that yet. I'm finding this model a bit more challenging than I initially expected. I thought it would be rather easy, but it's turning out that I think it's a fair amount of work for such a small kit. I don't know, that's about it for now. I'm probably going to tackle maybe one of these two pieces next. I'm not sure which. I think this one piece. Get this together after I get this in primer. So that's probably it for now. Check back and we'll I'll get this ship in primer. We'll get some finalized detail on that, and we'll get the rest of the sections put together. And there we sit, all in primer. I got it all primed up. Looks pretty good. I might go back and touch up a little bit. Primer's still a little wet. It's pretty dry, but it's not sandable yet. But for the most part, my seam is gone. It could be a little better. Might take another light sand. I'm actually out of primer, so the cells look really good. These parts don't throw me the way they came out, but you know, it kind of is what it is. It's this one got a little filled in. I'll be able to go back and get some of that out, but for the most part, think it came out pretty good. Most of the seams are gone. In here, gone, filled nicely. It's all kind of a smooth area and looks pretty good. So there it is, all in primer basically. And yeah, like I said, I'll be going back doing a little bit of touch-up work, but I'm kind of excited about this project because the other project I was working on was my little junkyard scene, and I wasn't too overly thrilled. I mean, I got the motor built and everything for the car, and I don't know, I'm still picking away at that, but I was a little bit more excited to work on this. And it's coming along. So there she is, all in primer for right now, and maybe a couple of areas to fix, but I'll have to get some more primer and let this dry and sand it down a little bit more, and then I'll get to work on these parts and get those on there, and then of course paint. I might paint this before this goes on here, or even this, and separately. We'll see about that. But you know, again, a little progress update, and show you where I'm at with the D7.